At Stanford University's Sleep Research Center, scientists made a quiet but profound discovery. They found that a specific breathing pattern, performed correctly for just 7 minutes, could shift the human nervous system so completely that the body's cellular repair process activates almost immediately. Not medication, not supplements, not expensive equipment, just breath. Precise, intentional, scientifically measured breath. This pattern is called the 4-6-8 method. You may have heard of it, but here is what almost no one tells you. 90% of people who try it are doing it wrong. Not dramatically wrong, subtly wrong. Wrong in ways that feel correct in the moment, but quietly cancel the very biological signals you are trying to create. Tonight, you will learn exactly why this breathing pattern works at a cellular level, what the common errors are, and how to perform it in the precise way that actually triggers autophagy, your brain's most powerful overnight cleansing system. This is not a relaxation technique. This is cellular biology in action. Perhaps you have already tried the 4-6-8 method. You found it online, gave it a few nights and noticed nothing significant. Maybe a little calm, maybe a slightly easier drift towards sleep, but certainly not the profound clarity and restoration others describe. You wake up the next morning and the familiar fog is still there. Heavy eyelids, slow thoughts, a body that feels older than it should. And you quietly conclude that perhaps this breathing method simply does not work for you. But the truth is far simpler and far more encouraging. It was never a problem with your body. It was a problem with the method. 4 specific errors, each one invisible in the moment, that together prevented your nervous system from crossing the threshold into deep cellular repair. And once you understand those errors, everything changes. To understand why 4-6-8 works, we need to understand one fundamental truth about your nervous system. Your body operates on 2 primary modes. The first is sympathetic activation, your fight or flight state. In this mode, your brain floods your bloodstream with cortisol and adrenaline. Your heart rate rises, your muscles tense. Every resource is directed outward towards survival. In this state, cellular repair is completely suspended. Autophagy cannot begin. Your body is too busy bracing for threats to turn its attention inward. The second mode is parasympathetic activation, your rest and repair state. This is the biological environment where healing happens, where cortisol drops, where the vagus nerve, the long, wandering nerve connecting your brain to every major organ, becomes fully active. And here is the critical insight that most people miss. The transition between these 2 states is not automatic. Your nervous system does not simply switch to repair mode when you lie down. It needs a signal, a precise biological signal that communicates one clear message to your brainstem. The day is over, the environment is safe, and it is time to heal. The 4-6-8 breathing pattern is that signal, but only when performed correctly. Here is exactly what happens inside your body during each phase of the 4-6-8 cycle. The 4-second inhale through the nose. When you breathe through your nasal passages, your body produces nitric oxide, a signaling molecule that naturally dilates your blood vessels, improves oxygen delivery, and begins to lower your heart rate. This is why mouth breathing during the 4-6-8 cycle quietly destroys its effectiveness. Mouth breathing bypasses nitric oxide production entirely. Your lungs receive air, but the biological signal is lost. The 6-second hold. This pause allows oxygen and carbon dioxide to reach perfect equilibrium in your bloodstream. More importantly, the stillness sends a powerful message to your brainstem. You are calm enough to stop. You are safe enough to pause. This brief suspension activates the baroreceptors in your carotid arteries, the pressure sensors that directly communicate with your vagus nerve. They begin signaling a shift toward parasympathetic dominance. The 8-second exhale. This is the most critical phase of the entire cycle. The extended exhalation mechanically stimulates the vagus nerve through a phenomenon called respiratory sinus arrhythmia. As you exhale slowly, your heart rate decreases in precise, measurable increments. Your heart rate variability, the marker of nervous system resilience and repair capacity, rises significantly. Each long, slow exhale is a direct command to your autonomic nervous system. It tells your body with biological precision, lower cortisol, release tension, begin internal repair. After just 5 to 7 minutes of this cycle, your parasympathetic nervous system is fully engaged.
Cortisol has dropped measurably, insulin sensitivity has shifted, and the biological conditions required for autophagy activation are now present. Your cells receive the signal they have been waiting for. The cleansing begins. Before we begin the protocol, please find a comfortable seated or lying position. Do not practice this while driving, operating machinery, or standing near water. If at any point you feel dizzy or uncomfortable, return to your natural breathing immediately. The goal of this ritual is profound ease, not effort. Welcome to the 7-minute 4-6-8 autophagy ritual. Preparation. Find a quiet, dimly lit space. Sit comfortably or lie on your back. Close your eyes. Let your jaw soften. Let your shoulders drop away from your ears. Place one hand gently on your lower belly. You are about to send your nervous system the most important signal of the day. Step 1. Nasal alignment. Before you begin counting, take one slow, unforced breath through your nose. Notice how it feels different from mouth breathing. Softer, quieter, more internal. This is your body accessing the nitric oxide pathway. Feel that shift. That is biology working. Step 2. The 4-6-8 cycle. Inhale slowly through your nose for a count of 4. Let the air fill your lower belly first, then your chest. Do not force it, simply allow it. Now hold gently for a count of 6. Not a tense hold, a soft stillness, like the pause between waves. Now exhale completely through your nose for a count of 8. Slow, smooth. Let every last molecule of air leave naturally. That is one complete cycle. Step 3. Repeat with intention. Continue this cycle for 7 minutes, approximately 14 to 16 full cycles. With each inhale, silently acknowledge, I am allowing repair. With each exhale, silently release, I am letting go of the day. Do not count aggressively. If you lose count, simply return. The nervous system does not require perfection. It requires gentleness. Step 4. The common errors to avoid. Error 1. Breathing through your mouth, even partially. This must be nasal throughout. Error 2. Forcing the hold. The 6-second pause should feel like suspension, not strain. If 6 seconds creates any tension, reduce to 4. Error 3. Rushing the exhale. The 8-second exhale is the most biologically powerful phase. Protect it. Extend it. Let it be longer than feels necessary. Error 4. Practicing too early. This ritual must be performed within 1 to 2 hours of your intended sleep time. Performed in the afternoon, the vagal activation fades long before your deep sleep window begins. Step 5. Completing the ritual. After your final cycle, take one deep, natural breath. Feel the shift in your body, the heaviness in your limbs, the softness behind your eyes.
That is your parasympathetic nervous system fully engaged. That is the biological environment for autophagy. Do not eat. Do not check your phone. Move directly towards sleep. You have set the stage. Now allow nature to perform its work.
Night 1 to 3. You notice the shift during the ritual itself. A heaviness in your limbs, a quieting of mental noise. Sleep arrives earlier and more completely than usual. Week 1. You wake with a clarity that feels unfamiliar. Not dramatic, but unmistakably different. The morning fog is thinner. Thoughts arrive in order. Your body feels lighter. Week 2. The ritual becomes instinctive. Your nervous system begins to associate the breath pattern with deep rest. The transition into sleep shortens. The quality of sleep deepens. Week 3 to 4. Autophagy is now activating consistently throughout your deepest sleep cycles. Inflammation markers begin to ease. Cognitive sharpness returns. Those around you begin to notice something has shifted. A steadiness, a presence, a quiet vitality. After 1 month, your evenings are no longer something to endure. They are something to protect. You understand now that rest is not passive. It is the most active form of healing your body possesses, and you have simply learned to stop interrupting it. Tonight, after your very first complete 4-6-8 cycle, come back here. Leave one comment. Night 1. Let us build something quiet and powerful together. A community of people who chose to stop fighting their own biology, who chose to breathe instead. Sleep deeply tonight. Your cells already know what to do. You have simply given them permission to begin.